Good morning. We are on our very last day of homeschool, so I thought I would take you along for the day. I cannot believe kindergarten's over for my oldest, and we are moving on to first grade in a few months. I just can't believe this year flew by. I am so thankful for my husband who allowed us to do this. I'm just the happiest homeschool mama. So we've got, I'm gonna heat up some day-old coffee because that's how I roll, and I'm gonna get the boys some cereal. So we are here having breakfast, and we are gonna do our first read aloud of the day. We're basically finished up with all our science curriculum, and today we're gonna finish up our Egypt curriculum with making Baba Ganoush as our Egyptian dinner with Egyptian lentils. And right now we're going to read, he loves it, The Donkey Who Carried the King as our read aloud. So Mr. Kindergartner, what did you think about our read aloud, The Donkey Who Carried a King?
Very, very special.
Very special.
Because I love it. Homeschool!
Okay, so I've got Mr. Preschooler doing some chalk, and then we are going to be doing some
math right now. And then next we are going to do language arts.
So yeah, here we are on lesson 83. So we have these problems we're going to be doing with borrowing, and then we are going to be doing our subtraction facts flashcards for our math lesson.
Okay, our first problem is 43 minus 27. 3 minus 7, so we need to borrow. Turn that 4 into a 3. And so, as a little 1, 13 there. That's 13. And the 7. And what we do, we're gonna let me look back.
Well, you're doing great, honey. Remember, we're doing, once you get the, so for this problem it said, you do the 12 minus 7 is 5. You have, so let's look what you have. So you did great borrowing. Now you do 13 minus 7. So what is 13 minus 7?
Now I know the concepts.
Yep. I know.
13 minus 7. 13. Okay, there's gonna be 13. My pencil. Minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it equals 6. I use my eraser to mark the spot sometimes.
It's a good trick. Yeah, so 13 minus 7 equals 6. And then what do we do in our tens house?
Okay, 3 minus 2. Oh. 1, 2. It equals 1, my friends.
Fantastic.
There.
So what's our answer?
16.
Fantastic.
My last thing for math is my flashcards. I'll read to you. 5 and take away 2 equals 3. So it really does. I'll put them on my math book. 12 minus 2 equals 10. See, I know the concept. I learned how to do stuff. 10 minus 1 equals 9. Oh, friends, this is gonna be a funny one. 11 minus 0 equals 11. Hey, want to check out the 0? That is fun to do it. Have you ever done a 0 minus? 10 minus 3 equals 7. 8 minus 3 equals 5. I see I did it and I had no mistakes.
But is it okay? Is it okay to make mistakes?
Yeah, remember this song? It's okay to make mistakes, try to fix them, and learn from them too.
So we are going to be doing language arts next. We are doing the Good and the Beautiful language arts. They're old edition, level K. And we are on lesson 113. And today's lesson is about artwork. So this is what we are getting up to today. So we will be going through this, and then he'll have some independent spelling work to do. This painting is 100 years old. Why do you think this painter painted this scene?
Because it's beautiful.
Yeah, do you think this picture shows how children find joy in pets and animals?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are the children doing with the animals?
Feeding.
Yeah, feeding them. Do you feed animals?
Yeah.
What animals, sweetie, did you feed?
Bunnies. Well, I fed one bunny before.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled up weeds and they were green, and then I put them near the climber, and then I gave them to the bunny.
So we are about finished with this language arts lesson. He did his categorization, he did his artwork discussion, and now he's going to do his reading. What book is this reader called?
Working and playing. I like to have fun, and I like to work. Play is much more fun if you work too. My work is done. Now I swing into the sky and I see far. Then I will sit on a big branch and eat my lunch. Okay, so morning time subjects are done. He just finished his language arts, my kindergartner, and now the boys are on free time. They're playing upstairs in the playroom because play is very, very important in this family. So the very last thing we have on our agenda for homeschool today, other than Bible, because we do Bible every day in the afternoon. Every afternoon after their room time and their blessing, we do a story from Bible and we do our Bible verses, but that we save for afternoon. I know I do things a little differently than most people. Most people start with Bible and I save it for last because I feel like it just recenters us at the middle of the day. So the last subject we have for today is social studies, and the lesson is from Egypt, from our curriculum Around the World with Picture Books, part 1. And we are on lesson 6, the final lesson of Egypt, and it is the cuisine. And we are making baba ganoush for dinner and lentils for dinner. So I'm gonna have them make the baba ganoush in the food processor, and then the lentils, the lentils are pretty easy. It's just like you pour
the lentils in, you pour the chicken stock in. I think that'll be very simple later in the evening to do. All right, so I'm gonna get a little cleanup and we'll see you in a little bit. So this is the final lesson of Egypt, Egyptian cuisine. We are not gonna be making this dish with the fava beans. I'm not a bean person, just not to my liking. But we are gonna be making the Egyptian lentils and the baba ganoush. And I think this is gonna be a fantastic dinner. And probably I'll throw rice along the side with it too, so that I know my boys are gonna be eating something if they are not adventurous in this regard. So we just had our room time. I did my Bible study, The Surpassing Value of Knowing Christ. Our women's Bible study is doing this. It is, the homework's a lot. I will say I'm behind on the homework, and I think everyone at my table is behind, but that's what I did during room time, along with just watching some videos and relaxing and reading. And Mr. Kindergartner, soon to be first grader, what did you get to do for your blessing? What did you do?
Me, kindergartner, got to put away my trains on the tracks. And then, did you know I have trains? I put my trains on the tracks, and then I cleaned our playroom. Our playroom is kind of painted orange, but we have been talking for 1 minute because it says.
So for the blessing, we spend about 20 minutes blessing the house, taking care of our things. And he did cleanup of the playroom, and he made his bed, and he cleaned up his trains, he said. And then our little preschooler, he cleaned his Legos up, he cleaned his toys up in his room, and he made his bed. So those are all age-appropriate skills, that chores, if you will, that I have the boys do so that we work as a team. Well, I think that is everything for our very last day of school. I will probably show you our end result dinner at some point, because the boys, they are gonna help me make the lentils, the Egyptian lentils at some point. But thank you guys so much for watching. Did we have a fantastic kindergarten and preschool year?
Yeah,
we did. 2 thumbs up?
And that was like clacking.
All right, thanks, bye.